We are here with our eggs and our ovaries. Let's get checked, let's get the MOT, bitch. Oh my god, I'm nervous. This shit's getting real.
I will introduce you.
We're meeting the boss of all bosses, this very famous professor.
From my consultation, they managed to see.
What's up, guys?
Hey guys!
What's up?
I feel like saying welcome to Sisters in the City because
I
I'm so
know.
used to saying that.
That's because we don't vlog. But today we are on a journey.
This is like vloggable. This is important to vlog because I feel like it will help so many people.
So we are going to the London Women's Clinic to get our eggs checked.
You know how we've been talking about our eggs all the time,
You know we're
non-stop.
obsessed.
Literally, like, all I think about, dream about, sleep.
Is eggs.
When you're consciously thinking about something, you suddenly start seeing it everywhere and everyone's talking about it. Is that a thing or not? Because like suddenly now that we started thinking about our eggs, I feel like everyone that comes and speaks to me, they're talking about their eggs, or I see things on TV about it. Or am I just...
It's everywhere. I just see eggs in the sky. Clouds look like eggs.
Anyway, so we're gonna go to London Women's Clinic and we're doing a full fertility MOT.
It's like a car MOT but on our ovaries.
Yeah, so we went just over a week ago for a blood test, and today they're going to do some kind of like ultrasound, and then we have a consultation after, and I think they tell us how many eggs we have.
I want to know right away. I've got like, you know butterflies, you know that worry, excitement feeling inside of me right now,
I'm so nervous.
So nervous. Like, what do I say? Like, gingerbread, if I'm like a 2-egg girl, like, what do I say? How are they actually counting the eggs, Anna? Like, how are they actually
I don't know. So we're going to find out because we're going to have a consultation with the professor after this ultrasound.
So it's ultrasound?
Yeah, so we've had our blood test and we're going to have an ultrasound.
But ultrasound's like when you have a baby, no?
I honestly don't know what exactly
we're just gonna have to wait and see, guys.
We're going to have to wait and see. But
I need a coffee before all this, alright? I need a coffee before they start staring my eggs down.
So London Women's Clinic has got 2 branches. They've got one near London Bridge, I think. I don't know exactly. And the one we're going to is in Harley Street because it's closer to us. So yeah, we're on our way right now. I'm driving, even though really Mandy should be driving.
I'm not driving, alright? I drove to London yesterday.
You just got your license.
You
have like 10-15 years of driving.
Careful, Anna! I ended up paying £60 because I parked in Selfridge's car park for 6 hours. £60, a robbery, and then £15 congestion charge.
You have 15 years of driving to make up, and you're being lazy.
But we wouldn't have got to the appointment on time because I drive really slow because I'm still a bit of a pussy. Whereas Anna, she's just driving she drives with her pinky finger. She thinks she's so sick. She thinks she's so sick.
So, I was so worried about my eggs and Mandy's eggs as well because we're in our early 30s. It doesn't look like we're getting married or popping them out soon.
No, it really doesn't.
So I reached out to the London Women's Clinic and I said, hey guys,
help
us please. So yeah, I'm really excited.
Very excited.
Excited /
but fucking scared.
Nervous, yeah.
Scared as shit. So we are walking to our appointment now.
We're late as usual.
We are late. We're late for everything.
I'm trying to find it
we're trying to find the number of the door.
113.
I did not get my coffee, but I'm still here. I'm still alive. We have arrived with our eggs. What do I do? What do I press?
No, sorry, it's not here. Next.
Oh,
wrong door.
Next one.
Oh, thank you.
right. This looks more like it. London Women's Clinic. We are here with our eggs and our ovaries. Let's get checked. Let's get the MOT, bitch. You can't drive the car without MOT. No.
Well, you've been driving.
I've been driving fast. I want to piss myself.
I know, me too.
I actually went for a wee when I went to get the camera as well. It's my second wee.
Oh, lovely.
It opened by itself.
The door opens by itself. Why are you touching everything?
We want to create chickens, little chicks. That's what we want.
So apparently we were at the wrong door, wrong building. Now we are.
That is the building. There's another building. They have another building, separate building for their egg stuff.
Yeah. What do you mean that is the other building?
Family Makers, 1985. And I was trying to stop me from having a coffee, but you can't stop me from having a coffee. They have a coffee machine. Might just go for the latte, don't I? But then, like, what do I do with the milk after? Oh, there's milk there.
Everything's
I don't
ready.
like froth and foam. Yeah. I'm not a foam girl. I don't like the foam on top. I like my coffee flat.
Like it wet.
Yes, wet.
Yeah.
So why is this sounding
This
so...
sounds very sexual. I am bringing my partner Gingerbread here. We're going to check his sperm.
Yeah.
We're going to check his little wiggly bits. Because why is it just me that's to be checked?
Exactly.
Why not him?
Yeah, true. Me too. I'm bringing cow's lips.
Right, they're bringing our men
What's
here.
the pressure always on us?
But do you know what the thing is? I don't want them to wank.
Oh,
Like,
in
are
the
they gonna
toilet.
have to wank in a cup?
Special consultation room.
Oh.
So they do it in there.
Is it a television screen?
I don't want them to be doing that. That's cheating.
Well,
Ladies, I would like to give you a short introduction of what to expect today. I don't know if you've read about Fertility.
We have no idea what to expect.
MOT is just cars. I think of cars.
That's very true. I don't know why they chose this. But it's MOT, we can call it fertility assessment as well. But generally it's just to check your ovarian for what's happening there. And it's not an indication of your natural fertility. The doctor will explain all that. But it's a good indication in terms of where you stand at this point and what to plan in the future as well. So 2 things we will do. You already did the blood test, both of you.
Yeah, we did the blood
Fantastic.
test.
So you should have the results. You've been in touch with Wendy, who's your treatment coordinator.
Yes, I have, yeah.
Perfect. And how is all the planning, all the consent forms? So
Everything
far?
signed, everything ready.
Fantastic. So Professor Enig Macklin is one of our consultants. He will do the scan. It's internal or vaginal scan. Have you ever had one before?
No, so it's an internal scan.
Internal scan. Yes.
Okay.
You feel comfortable with that? Both of you?
Yeah, I mean, even if we don't feel comfortable, we're doing it.
Yes, because we can arrange female consultants.
Oh, in
scanning
that
if
sense,
you
on-
want
Oh,
to,
the guy
for
doing
example.
it.
It will be
That's
Professor
fine.
Nick. He's doing consultation, so sometimes it's better when you have someone scanning and then doing consultation, because obviously they see the scan, they see all the follicles, everything, and they can explain straight away what's happening. So
Okay.
it's beneficial.
Does
in
it
that.
hurt in any way?
It should not. It might be slightly uncomfortable. Just let us know. You will have chaperone. Myself can chaperone, or one of our nurses can chaperone. So you can communicate with us if it's uncomfortable, and we can stop. We can try again. We can also do abdominally, but it's not
As accurate.
clear, yeah.
Can we be with each other as well?
You can if
Okay.
you're more comfortable.
So do they basically tell us how many eggs we have left?
Not necessarily. It's yes and no. Ovarian reserve is indication of your current ovarian reserve, how many eggs you produce monthly, but it's not a number. It's
You produce eggs monthly.
yes.
That's what I said. No, I've been going through this debate with everyone.
You are born with all the reserve you have, but then monthly you recruit new eggs.
See, I
Yes.
was right.
So it's not 1 egg you normally lose in a month. It's a number of eggs. And
That's
that's
what I thought. I said every month when you're on a period, you shed like eggs, and then like you make new ones before your next period. Everyone was like, no, you just 1 egg every period.
No, you lose more eggs than 1. So 1 is ovulated, so that's the egg with loads of potential. If you don't get pregnant, it's gone.
Yeah.
But then the other follicles we have, they try to have follicles inside, but the hormones don't do anything for them to grow.
Okay.
So they just completely disappear in the cycle. That's why we lose a lot of eggs before even 50s. We're born with 2 million or 1 million, and by 50s we have none.
Oh, wow.
So that you will find out much more today.
Okay, so
about
what do we
this.
find out? How many I'm producing a month?
Yes, so what's your month potential? Yes.
How
So
do you find that out then? By just looking inside?
just looking inside you, yes, so we'll see little follicles where those eggs growing. And by knowing the number of follicles, we can sort of guess how many monthly you lose.
And that will tell us how fertile we are? Like how long we've got?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How long we've got.
That's a tricky one because we can't tell exactly how long, and probably the doctor will be able to give you a little bit more information. But that will tell you a little bit more information where you stand at the moment compared with similar age groups, for example. Things may change as well monthly.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
You will discuss that with the doctor. Because I'm not a medical person myself, I don't want to give too much information.
It's
But
fine.
I've been working with a lot of people, and I just want to make sure that you're prepared.
Yeah.
What will happen today, and the doctor will explain, what are your results, what they mean, where you stand, and what are your options. If you want to do anything about that as well, because you have options.
Yeah.
There's IVF, there's egg freezing. and-
Yeah. Well, we don't want to have children now. That's why we're here. Is because we're still not ready at our big age to have children.
And that's absolutely understandable. So egg freezing is a good option in that case if you don't feel worried and you want to preserve your fertility, because it's not just a quantity.
Yeah.
Quality is probably even more important. So So some people may have less eggs, but if they're young, the quality might be very good. So to conceive, they will need automatically less eggs.
Okay.
So preserving fertility in the young is a very good option
Yeah.
for anyone who has high fertility levels and who have a little bit lower fertility levels as well.
Okay. Oh my god.
This shit's getting real.
I will introduce you.
We're meeting the boss of all bosses, this very famous professor, Professor Nick Macklin. And he is meant to be like the egg genius, basically.
Yes.
So we're being treated really well here.
No pressure then.
So excited.
So lovely.
So
Really nice to
excited
meet
to
you.
meet
Come on,
you.
come on.
Such a
Relax.
lovely, lovely room.
This is the room.
Yes, have a look.
Luxury. Look. I want to give birth here. Like, this is amazing. Do you do deliveries?
Not today.
And that's our nurse. Hello. She's a chaperone. Nice to meet you.
Should I film you a little bit? I feel sorry. I feel sorry
I'll
for
get
Anna.
it
She's
away
doing all the
outside.
filming.
Should I do all the filming? She doesn't do any filming.
I'm the lazy sister. No, look at that sign. Succeed, grow, flourish, triumph, study, blossom, work. That's what I want my future child to do.
You do you.
You do you.
You don't do any
That's
of those
right.
things, Mandy.
All right, Professor Nick, I need some good news today, all right? I can't be going home crying, but be honest, don't worry, I can take it. I'm a strong woman.
Well, you know what? We're going to sit down. We're going to have a good conversation. We're going to do a scan. Have a good
Oh,
look.
okay,
Guys, this is like the exclusive part we can't film. It's confidential. So we can't film confidential things. So we have to turn the camera off now and say bye.
We'll show you like while we're getting scanned though.
But we can't talk about things in front of you guys, okay? All right, bye.
A very in-depth consultation, and we've learnt a lot.
Yes.
He's a very intelligent man.
Well, he's a professor.
Yeah, he's very. I just realised how like I feel so dumb around you, Professor. Like honestly, but anyway, we've learnt a lot, and Anna's going first with her scan, and we are both
Is this
scared.
what you do when you're pregnant? Is it similar?
Yeah, this is the sort of scan that you'd have early on in pregnancy,
Yeah.
just in the first few weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm going to turn the camera off so you don't see Anna's fanny. All right, bye, guys. Okay, it's Mandy's
How are we
turn.
doing?
Mandy, how are you feeling?
Shitting myself, basically. Absolutely shitting myself. Planning my breakup text from now.
Okay, guys. So we just had our consultation, and I'm not gonna lie, Mandy. When he was doing my consultation,
You want to cry.
I was How could you tell?
I could tell your eyes were swelling up, like welling up with water. I definitely think it was the best thing they're doing it. Like, if we don't take these things seriously, we're not knowledgeable enough, we don't know enough.
I recommend every woman to do it. I mean, even in your 20s. It's so important just to see that you've got a healthy uterus. For example, when he was checking, he was like, everything looks right, nothing, no lumps, no bumps, you know, things like that. Like, it's good to know.
Also, if you do it when you're younger, you're more likely to know, like, basically what your future looks like, and you can plan more for the future. Because if they say to you when you're 25, your numbers are really low, then you've got more of an idea of how long you have. And then also your quality of your eggs are in a lot better condition when you are younger. If you freeze your eggs when you're younger, you've got a higher chance of those frozen eggs fertilizing and becoming embryos.
And I think every year counts. Like, for example, you're 32, you're a year and a half younger than me. Now you have that knowledge to work with. Like, if I knew this a year and a half ago, maybe I wouldn't stay in the relationship I'm in now. Wouldn't waste time. You'd think and plan about your future more, if that makes sense. So if you'll be in a relationship, for example, where you could say that I need this done by now. But if you want a family, at the end of the day, us women have got a time limit, as bad as it sounds, and men may not have that. So I feel like it's so important to know.
You know, it's sad that we do have a time limit, and it's unfair. The Mother Nature's unfair, but at the same time, we have the blessing of growing the child in our stomach. We bond with that child. It comes from us.
Yeah.
It's part of us that gets separated. So, like, we should just focus on the positive things.
So I'm gonna, like, from my consultation, obviously I've just turned 34. They managed to see 8 eggs
That had made it, the ones
That
that had
hadn't-
ovulated somehow.
Yeah, so 8 eggs, and he said that it was a little bit lower than the average person at my age.
Which was really, like,
upsetting.
heartbreaking.
It was heartbreaking to hear. And then also I had 2.3 AMH levels, which was also on the lower spectrum of someone at my age, an average person of my age.
AMH is the hormone which basically tells you how likely it is for, like, how many eggs to get ovulated, and it's really scientific stuff.
But I'm trying to look at the positive side. The positive side is that all 8 eggs looked healthy.
And also he did say like you are gonna be fertile. I would say like you probably have a very low chance or maybe no chance after the age of like 40, he said.
And to be honest, I wasn't planning on having children after 40 anyway.
Yeah.
So it's just look, it's
expected, I think.
It's good to know. It's upsetting to hear that it's lower than average, but I just want to try and look at the positive side and be grateful that I even have eggs.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I agree. And plus, like you knew. I mean, me and Anna always talked about it, and from like the research I've done, I always knew that after the age of 37, fertility does decline like drastically, and it always was that number 37, 38. So I always said to Anna, like, look, if you want a family, your optimal chances are the next 3-4 years. I'm in a similar spectrum. I had an antral follicle count of 11 eggs, but for my age group, that was on the lower side as well. And my AMH was 5.6, which again should be a lot higher at my age. So basically, he said that I am Anna a year and a half ago. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it is what it is.
I feel a bit sad though.
It is a bit sad. Maybe we should go eat something yum.
Maybe we should make ourselves feel better. But I must say though, the professor, he was so knowledgeable, so like he was just soothing to listen to. Even in that situation where, you know, I felt like I was gonna be up like cry, he managed to calm me down.
Yeah, and he was really positive. He was like, I can predict that both of you are most likely going to conceive naturally and you're not going to have any problems. And he goes, look, it depends on how many kids you want as well, because obviously you carry a child for 9 months and then you need to give your body a bit of a rest, then you have another child. So he's like, if you want 3 kids, start cracking now.
Yeah.
Basically, he was like, you don't have any issues.
And that's it really.
Can I just say, he was so intelligent. You're like, oh, he's like a genius. Like, he knew the exact scientific detail of how an egg gets fertilized or how a baby gets created. He was like,
so
he
smart.
was, oh my god,
Amazing.
so intelligent.
So
Even
amazing.
about puberty and gestation of egg, like literally.
It's so amazing, people like that.
People are that intelligent.
Yeah. Also, just for people that want to know if it hurts, it doesn't hurt.
Not at all.
It's like
I was in a room with Anna, she was in a room with me.
it doesn't hurt. To be honest, you can't even feel it. At certain points, it feels like a minor period pain at some points. But most of the time, you don't really feel it.
Yeah.
So yeah, just in
Anyway,
case.
guys,
Now, next step is egg freezing.
that's
so
our next step of our journey.
get yourself down to the London Women's Clinic because they are amazing. I really highly recommend them, and I'm going to be speaking to them now about egg freezing because
Yeah, guys, don't sleep on your eggs. Like,
Don't sleep on it.
This is something that you don't want to be suddenly like, oh my god, I left
Yeah.
it too late, I don't know anything. You could be someone that is in a really good position, or you could be someone that's in a less likely position than us, and it's better to know now to know how long you've got and what steps you can take. There's so many options, IVF, egg freezing. So
I wish I knew more at a younger age. So we're here to at least help other women that are younger, at least educate them a little bit, you know?
It's so empowering here as
Yeah.
well. There's like such a feminist like energy to this place.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyways,
guys,
hope you enjoyed it and you learned some stuff, and we love you.
love
Bye.
you, bye.